Okay, I think we're live now. So welcome to this next video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the 4 ways that you can increase your profit. So the reason this is really important is it's really easy in marketing in particular to do a lot of, a lot of different things that can look like it might be working or moving the needle, but it's actually not increasing your profit margins and it's not putting more money in your back pocket. And so this is a little bit of a marketing video slash sort of housekeeping and sort of, general business video. But these 4 things, if you have a clear strategy for each one of these, I just know that this can significantly increase the profit in your business. And so I know there's probably a lot of other little ways that can increase your profit margins, but predominantly these are the universal 4 methods to increase profit. And they're the biggest levers. And as I said, by having a clear strategy for each one of these, you can start to ensure that when you, putting all your time and energy and getting that momentum going in your marketing, that it's actually making money on the back end, because there's nothing worse than going down the path of putting all that time and energy into campaigns, thinking it's getting a really good result, but you find yourself just spending more money but not making, more cash to put in your back pocket at the end of the day. So let's jump into the 4 ways to increase your profits. The first one is pretty simple. It's get more customers. So this is what you're watching these videos about. This is what marketing is all about, is how do you get more people into your business in the first place? How do you get more customers on that front end? Now, this is the most obvious way. It's the one where most people focus on. But the thing is, with getting more customers, it's also the hardest and often the most expensive way to increase your profit. So keep that in mind. But certainly having a clear strategy as to how you're getting more people, how you're getting in front of more of your customers, and how you're converting those into into business on the front end is the first one. The second one is, how do you get them to spend more per transaction? Okay, this is, the old adage of the McDonald's upsell, would you like fries with that? I mean, are you at the point of sale offering your customers an additional service or product that actually increases the bottom line on that transaction? And I count the first sort of maybe 2 to 3 days of this as well. So can you offer them something in that first 2 to 3 days to increase that transaction value? It might be as simple as, when you send out the quote or the invoice, just attach an offer to it. If they've purchased, say, a deck from you, if you're in the construction space, because that's who we work with predominantly, if they've purchased a new deck off you, then offer a service where you will sell them the first 5 tins of decking oil, or you'll offer to come back and you'll actually clean and oil that deck for them, or offer them an additional service. Offer them a patio or something that you might otherwise offer within your business. So here's the thing: most businesses forget just to offer another service. You've got somebody who's ready to buy from you, who's happy with you, who's chosen to do business with you, and then we forget to ask them, would you like to buy more? And the easiest way to increase your average transaction value is simply by offering something at the point of sale, because they're excited, they're happy, they've made the decision to buy you. So why not offer something? Not everyone will take it up, but a percentage will. And that leads into number 3. And number 3 is, how do you get them to come back and spend with you more often? Again, you've worked really hard to get this customer in the first place. You've hopefully offered them something at the point of sale to increase how much they've spent with you then. And then most businesses just leave them in the wind. And this is somebody who now knows, likes, and trusts you. Hopefully they've had a really good experience with you as well through the process. And so it makes sense that they might want to buy from you again. You may have other services or other products that they may want to use of yours. So how are you getting back in front of those customers? How are you continuing that that conversation and that dialogue with them? And what offers and what sort of potential hooks or things are you taking back to them to ask them whether or not they'd like to use your business again? So think about that. So how do you get more customers? How do you get them to spend more per transaction? And how do you get them back spending more often? Are the first 3. Now, number 4 is, again, it seems really obvious, but this is easily the most powerful way to increase your profit. And that is, how do you lower your operational costs? So most businesses, and particularly in the building and construction game, especially if you're a tradesperson, fly by the seat of their pants when it comes to costs. And I know this for a fact, that this is the fastest and easiest way to get more money in your back pocket, and that is to manage your costs. And ask me how I know this. I spent years thinking that if I just went out and earned more money and I just got more business, it'll all take care of itself. But by not taking care of that back end, you just incur more costs as you go. It just becomes kind of fast and loose, and you find yourself making more money but having more money go at the back end. And so simply by having maybe a weekly meeting or a monthly meeting where you just sit down and your focus of that 1 hour is just to completely look at your costs, analyze what you've spent money on, and just have a look at what you can cull in the month moving forward. Because I know when we sit down and do this every single month, we think we've got our costs handled, but every single month we seem to accrue new costs, or we look at costs that we've been carrying for the last sort of 6 months, 12 months, and realize that they're now redundant. We can actually cut them out. And simply by doing that, you just increasingly pushing that costs down, which is increasing your profit margin. So there are the 4 ways that you can increase your profit within your business. So I do advocate that you have one clear strategy at least for each one of the profit quadrants. And by doing that, I promise you that over time, you'll slowly see that you're getting a much more sort of reward for your efforts. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video where we're going to talk about finding your right customer or your perfect avatar, and also how to identify and sort of how to beat your market. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.